guys all wanted to know how I created this halo look for New Year's Eve, so I'm going to tell you. Let's rewind and start from the beginning. Are you ready? I prep my skin in the same way that I've been prepping it for quite a while now, which is with this Ice and Tree hyaluronic acid. Just makes my makeup go on really well. It just really is a great base for makeup, or just really good for your skin anyway. So I'm completely loving that, and I'm still using my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Gel Moisturiser. I have the regular moisturiser as well. I do use both, I interchange. This one I just love for makeup because it's not as thick as the other one, and when I'm putting a lot of makeup on, I try and keep the layers as thin as possible. So I went with quite a heavy base first with this Perricone MD No Makeup Instant Blur. I just like to put that where I've got like bigger pores, just to diffuse them a little bit. Don't go crazy. Again, trying to keep the layers nice and thin here. And then the secret to my base is basically I'm using quite a thick foundation. So I'm using this is the Airbrush foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to mix it with this iconic illuminator. I'm literally just going to whack this on everywhere. Basically, you want to look like the Tin Man when you're finished. I'm just going to buff that in. The foundation is quite matte looking, so we still want some shine to come through. The best way to apply this foundation, I've discovered, is definitely with a sponge. It does not go on well with fingers or even a brush, so a damp beauty blender is what we need for this. A little goes a long way with this foundation, so don't go crazy. And I'm literally just going to bounce that into my skin. I'm still using this NYX Bear With Me concealer. This concealer has been wonderful for me because of the fine lines that you get when you're in your 40s. This is a serum one, so it's not as heavy as a lot of concealers, so that is why I like to wear it. I'm also going to be using a mirror here because being at 42, I can't freaking see anymore either. I'm not going to set that just yet because I'm going to do some cream contour first and then we're going to set it all. So I'm using this beautiful, clean looking, not broken at all iconic palette for my contour. Luckily for you, this one isn't actually available anymore. So in the description, I have linked another product. It's very, very similar in texture and durability, which is actually available. And also in single ones, so you don't have to buy a whole palette. Obviously, that's not great unless you are a makeup artist. I'm going to use my sponge again. I'm going to use the other end of my sponge. I think I used the darkest shade in here when I did it. So I'm going to just do that again. The reason that you keep seeing my hair coming forward and going back is because I'm attempting to record 2 videos at the same time, and in the other video, annoyingly, I had my hair in front of my face, and in this one I've had it behind my ears. You will find some subtle continuity problems in this video. Deal with it. Just whatever I've got left I do around my neck. But I'm going to set that with the powder contour from Charlotte Tilbury. It just makes it last a bit longer, and also using a brush helps to diffuse it in a little bit. Alright, now we can set our under eyes and everywhere else, and I use my Hourglass all the time. I always have a clean brush for this though, and today I do not, so bear with. Also, this is my first time filming with a green screen. I don't know if you noticed because I put such a lovely background here, but it's actually a green screen, and hopefully that's helping me to record lots of things at once, because if I move my camera around you can't really tell. Anyway, back to the makeup. We are setting under our eyes, on top of our eyes, because that's going to help when you come to do the eye makeup. In the middle here too, a little bit on here because I hate the pores there. Around my nose. This bad boy, this is another Hourglass product, which you know is my fave. This is ambient lighting powder. If you don't have an ambient lighting powder of any description, what are you even doing? Go and get an ambient lighting powder. These are magic. I'm going to use the blush, and I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to wash it all over my face because it is so lovely, and it's adding a bit of glow back in, but it's a lit from within glow. It's not a sea from space glow. I am naturally this glowing. Basically, yeah, everywhere. I'm going to do my blush while I'm here as well. Again, another ambient lighting palette. This is from Hourglass. This palette isn't available again anymore, so I have tagged the individual colour for you, and I'm literally just going to willow very lightly on my cheeks here. On to the eyes, which is the bit you've all been waiting for. So loads of you commented that you wanted a eye look I did for New Year's Eve. I got this from a good friend Ray. She looked beautiful in it, so I was like, I'm going to do that for New Year's Eve, and I did. Come in a little bit closer so you can see my eyes. So a lot of my glittery bits are coming from this iconic Date Slay palette. Look at those shades. I'm just going to use a neutral shade all over. This is going to help give us a nice base. This one is actually called In the Nude, and I want a nude, so that is what I'm going for. I'm just going to wash that over my eyelid. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. These are very soft. You only need a little bit. They go a long way. And if you put too much on, it's very hard to take off again. So for blue, I'm going to use this, also very clean, very brand new looking. This is a Morphe palette. And I'm just going to pick up some of the blue pigments. And I'm literally just going to pop it with my fingers on the inside and the outside of my eye. Very technical, I know. That is what I'm doing. Literally trying not get it everywhere. See that? See how technical that was? I'm going to pop it the other side of my finger. That's the look we're going for. I'm trying to keep it on my eyelid, like where my eye finishes. I'm trying to keep it just in here. I'm not spreading it out just yet. I will blend it a little bit in a bit. The reason I'm doing it with my fingers first is because you get more pigment on your eyes with that. Let's blend. Literally just going to buff that where it is first. On both sides. I want to get right into the corners there. And then I am going to sweep it over the top, but only like ever so gently. We don't want an actual blue line, we just want it to blend it and disappear. I'm not putting any product on my brush, I'm just using what's on my eyelid. Right, then we're going to darken it down. We're going to go in again with a neutral colour, back to the Iconic palette. We're going to go in with one of the darker shades. I use this shade here, which is called Taupe de Taupe. Blend the top bit over with the brown. We want that smoked out a little bit. Popping it on the blue and blending that bit over. And this is just a good way to smoke out the edges. I'm picking up a black shade and I'm just going over, but just in the centre of that blue. We're not taking it the whole way. We want it to blend into the lighter blue. So we're just putting it in the centre of those blue sections. And then with the brush that we was using, the browns and the neutrals on, we're going to use that again to blend it out a little bit. Don't worry if it's looking messy in the middle there, because obviously we're going to put more stuff in there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Trust the process, people. You know, if in doubt, just keep blending. Just keep blending. And we're just going to take that blue shade and we're going to do a little bit underneath our eyes, like so. Going back to the Iconic palette now. I mixed a couple up here. I went for like a champagne colour, peach fizz on first. Right in the middle with my finger. Look at that. These are so pigmented. Their eyeshadows are so good and such good value that people just don't know about them enough. Look at that. Blend over the edges with our brush. Same brush that we used before, we're just blending it in. Now I've got hooded eyes, so when I open my eyes, you can only see a tiny bit of that gold there, so I actually took mine much further up, which is what I'm going to do now with the gold shimmer. So I'm going to put it right on the middle bit first, like right down to the root of your lashes, and then I'm going to put it higher. So when I've got my eyes open like that, you can see how it looks like I've put quite a lot on. It's going way higher. But when I open them, it just looks fabulous. The best thing about this is you can just do it with your fingers and you only really need a brush to blend. And you're not going to put anything else on your brush when you're blending. I'm just going to go over the edges like this. Just go around the edges with whatever's left on the brush from when you did it before. Right, from there we're going to do the same as we did with the blue underneath with the goldy colour. So you're going to need to use another brush because your fingers are too fat to get under there. So then I decided that it wasn't dark enough, so I went in with a black liquid eyeliner on the roots of my lashes, just on top. No flicks, anything like that, literally just a really thin line to line at the top of my eyes. I'm using Ico Black Magic, lining my eyes. Now if I'd have had more time, I would have put lashes on with this look, but being me, I left everything to the last minute. And so it was mascara only. We're absolutely using the same mascara I use every single day. Evening, daytime, whatever, it's the only mascara I use. This is the Zoeva Oola Lash Mascara. This is a tube mascara. I have talked about this numerous times. It is the only mascara that I will be wearing forever. Because I have hooded eyes and oily eyelids, I get mascara everywhere. Like literally no mascara will stay just on my lashes. I will have it shadowed on my skin within about 10 minutes of wear. However, a tube mascara, and this one in particular, lasts all day, will not budge, does not smudge. There's zero chance of it smudging. Zero. I know that's a bold claim, but I'm serious. And to get it off, I just need water. I don't need any makeup remover or anything like that. So it's super, super gentle. So I am obsessed with it. I don't know if you can tell. The other thing I love about this mascara in particular, because it's a tube mascara, they're quite hard to reapply another layer on. But with this one, you can get in and add a second layer if you're quick. Just to make them that little bit fuller looking without them going clumpy like some tube mascaras will do. Pulling the face is absolutely mandatory. You must do that whilst you're putting mascara on. Every single time. Ta-da! That is pretty much all I did for the eyes. So now it's just lips. Now I know this is very, very unlike me, but because I've gone quite heavy, very heavy for me, on the eyelids, I'm going to keep it quite nude on the lips. No, I don't do nude, but we're going to do it. And this is what I did. I used the most iconic nude there is, and it's Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. Let me just show you my lip liner. Now, I told you that I don't use nude a lot. Okay, I might have used a bit more than I thought. So this is all I have left of my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. It's a good one. Line your lips, fill it in with this. It's gonna make your lipstick last. Just do it, trust me, believe me, it works. I joined my Cupid's bow up, so it's just gonna give me a fuller looking lip. And then just lined as you normally would. And then we're gonna go in with this is the Nude Sticks Gel Colour Lip and Cheek Balm in the shade Posh, and just whacked that over my lip. Look how easy it is. Such a comfortable wear. Look at that. What a nice colour. And that, my friends, that is exactly what I did on New Year's Eve. Thank you, Ray, for the inspiration. I absolutely loved it. Hope you liked it. Let me know if you've got any questions, and thanks for hanging out with me.